Dude, chill out, man.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will put toe together to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ship. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. In a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Powers through. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling right and going deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. This is a designed run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Taylor. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels will try to convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Hokies will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It smothers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
No good. He missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Give to the single back. Breaks the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Lopez to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now adjusting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Heath. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Scrambling away. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moulton. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Heath. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Asher. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up wide at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. The sure hands. It's Ship. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Ship. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down. Go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Hokies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Deflected at the goal line.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Third and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Green. There he goes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game. But finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.